The topic for this project is Zakat calculation system. Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and an obligatory form of almsgiving. It is a percentage of a Muslim wealth that is given to the poor and those in need. The different types of zakat, which are zakat fitrah and zakat pendapatan. The calculation system for zakat is relatively simple, and the calculation is typically done per person. So for the example, if a person has a family of 4, they will pay 4 times the amount of zakat. Some scholars also say that the calculation is also done per household based on the number of people that live in the house, regardless of whether they are dependents or not. There are a few problems with the calculation system for zakat that have been identified. Some of these include the lack of standardization because there are different states in Malaysia. So communities may have different methods of calculating zakat, which can lead to confusion and inconsistency. Difficulty in determining the market value of grains due to the market value of grains can fluctuate. Next, misunderstanding of the calculation is the biggest issue among some Muslims because they may not fully understand how to calculate their zakat fitrah. The misuse of zakat funds is also a problem that always arises. Some organizations or individuals may misuse the zakat funds that they collect, which can lead to a lack of trust in the system and discourage people from giving zakat. The objective of a zakat calculation system using C++ will be to create a program that can accurately and efficiently calculate a person's zakat. Additionally, a zakat calculation system using C++ could also have the following features. First, ability to handle multiple input types, such as manual input, Excel file input, or CSV file input. Second, the program could perform error checking to ensure the input is valid and complete. Third, ability to generate detailed reports of the calculation for record keeping. Next, the program could have a user-friendly interface that makes it easy for users to understand and use it. The last one is the program could be customizable to adapt to different zakat calculation methods.
For this flowchart, we use if-else for zakat fitrah and zakat pendapatan because it has two variables that customer can choose. If customer choose number except for number 1 and 2, it will back to the actual input, which is choose types of zakat. If the customer choose either number 1 or number 2, it will go to the input. For the zakat fitrah, the price we provided are 3 prices. For instance, rice for the price A must be below than 13 ringgit, and the rice that we'll get is beras penetapan kadar titian umum. The payment will be 7 ringgit only. Next, rice for the price B must be above than 13 ringgit and below than 44 ringgit, and the rice that we'll get is beras putih import, beras perang, beras pulut, beras poni, and beras wangi. The payment will be 14 ringgit only for 1 people. Last but not least, rice for the price C must be above than 44 ringgit, and the rice that we'll get for the price C is beras basmati, beras jepun, or beras merah. For zakat pendapatan, we also use if-else because we already state that if income more than 20,000, it means that the CPP will show the output of anda wajib bayar zakat. Zakat pendapatan takes by monthly income times with 12.
So we have used C++ as to create our system for zakat calculation system for zakat fitrah and zakat pendapatan. For zakat fitrah, we have used if else since they have stated the range for the rice price. Meanwhile, for zakat pendapatan system, we have used if as our variable here to create the system. So let's have a try for this C++. So they have state for number 1 is zakat fitrah and number 2 is zakat pendapatan. So let's say we click for number 1 and they will state the price, the rice price. Let's say we put 13 and then they will ask for entering the number of people for zakat payment. Let's say we put 2 and then they will state for the category of the rice, which is this is state for category A and the price is RM14. How can we know that if they are calculate rightly or not? They are we can identify it by divide the price with the number of people for zakat payment. So 14 we divide with 2 and then we can get 7. So here that was true because we have state here price A is equal to 7. So the system can be used for determine the zakat fitrah calculation. So let's say we try another one. We still choose for number 1 and then we entering the price, let's say 40 and then 2. So they will state for another category which is category B and the price is 28, and how we can determine it, we can use the same method as before to determine if the calculation is right or not. So same goes if you want to identify for category C, as we can see the range here. So let's say we give another try for zakat fitrah. So let's say we put 45 ringgit and then we put 2 as the people for zakat payment, and then they will state the price here, and we can still use the same method to identify if they are calculate it right or not. Okay, so going for the next one for zakat pendapatan. So we try to run here. So we click number 2 and they will state for enter your monthly income. Let's say we put 2,000 and then they will calculate the yearly income as 24,000. Why 24,000? Because your monthly income is times with 12 months, so you will get 24,000, and they will state here under wajib via zakat. Why they have state under wajib via zakat? This is because of we have state here as yearly income. If zakat is more than 20,000, so the output will show the under wajib via zakat. What if we put another value like for instance 1,000? So they will calculate your yearly income as a 12,000. As I mentioned before, 12,000. How that they get 12,000 is by 1,000 times with 12 months. So as you can see here, there are nothing have state here and no output shows here because the yearly income it's not more than 20,000 as how we state here. So that's how we use this system, and they are really simple for people to use. Thank you.